9 children among 33 killed. A hospital where a fire killed 7 infants. Over 66 fires in 2 years. What is exactly even happening over here? Should we find relief in viewing these fire accidents as merely a phase caused by the heat wave? The answer is no. Many YouTubers are claiming these fire accidents to be taking place just because of the heat wave and an intense burst of radiation from the sun, in scientific terms known as solar flare. However, believe me, these reasons are not connected to the rise in fire accidents, maybe not even 1%. Nearly 2,000 liters of diesel was stored at the TRP game zone for generators, while 1,000 to 1,500 liters of petrol was stored for go-kart racing, some of the highly inflammable substances stored in the most unsafe conditions. The gaming zone had only one entry-exit point and it was only 6 to 7 feet high, that there was no hospital staff available during the accident. Such devastating fire accidents can turn years of hard work into ashes within seconds. We can never know the dreams and potential of the 9 children from Rajkot and the 7 newborns from the Delhi hospital. Their futures were lost forever, simply because we failed to invest in fire safety. First of all, let us talk about the fire accident that took place on Saturday, 25th May in TRP Gaming Zone, Rajkot, where according to the official statistics released so far, 33 people have been killed, among which 9 were children. Let's try to understand this problem in depth. So this gaming zone located in Rajkot, Gujarat caught fire due to a short circuit that occurred during the welding process. Doesn't sound like a huge problem, right? Nearly 2,000 liters of diesel was stored at the TRP game zone for generators, while 1,000 to 1,500 liters of petrol was stored for go-kart racing, some of the highly inflammable substances stored in the most unsafe conditions. According to the report, the amusement center was lacking a no objection certificate, NOC, for fire clearance. I'll explain about NOC in short in this video, though it will not be enough, and thus I'll be making one more video talking about NOCs. For those who don't know, NOC is an official document issued by the fire department that certifies a building or property meets all fire safety regulations that is safe to use. It is required to ensure that proper fire prevention measures are in place to protect people and property, and they lack this certificate, which can even be proven by the fact that the gaming zone had only one entry-exit point and it was only 6 to 7 feet high. Not just that, but a large number of people visited the amusement park on the weekend due to discounted tickets at 99 rupees. Let's just accept that it was entirely a huge mess, a man-made disaster, killing 33 people, including children. Considering all the points, there have been 5 violations of ILO fire safety laws. The gaming zone only had one entry-exit point, which is a clear violation of ILO Convention number 155, Article 16, which requires workplaces to have multiple clearly marked and accessible emergency exits. The fire was caused by a short circuit, which showcases that the electrical systems were not maintained properly, which is a violation of ILO Convention number 155, Article 19, which mandates that employers maintain electrical systems and other equipment to prevent fire hazards. The most heinous crime, the death of 33 people, among which 9 were children, is a violation of ILO Convention number 155, Article 13, requiring the measures to protect the health and safety of all persons in the workplace. The deaths, particularly of children, highlight severe deficiencies in fire safety and emergency preparedness. Highly inflammable substances like 2,000 liters of diesel and 1,000 liters of petrol were stored in the gaming zone, which is a violation to the ILO Convention number 170, Article 5, requiring that hazardous substances are safely managed, stored, and used to prevent accidents. There was a huge crowd due to the weekend discounts, so many people came into the gaming zone, while there was no proper safety measure for overcrowded places. Is a violation of ILO Convention number 155, Article 16, that requires that workplaces are designed and maintained to prevent overcrowding, ensuring the safety of all occupants. Let's talk about the fire accident in Vivek Vihar's hospital now. a hospital in which 7 newborn babies were charred to death on Saturday night. One of the dead infants was 25 days old, while the other 6 were just 15 days old. There were many problems with the hospital. First of all, the hospital's license was inadequate and expired, while the building was not equipped with fire extinguishers or emergency doors. That's an extreme level of negligence. Although the police reached the hospital very shortly after they were informed of the fire by other policemen, as soon as they reached the hospital, they realized that there was no hospital staff available during the accident. This fire had also caused severe damage to the residential buildings next to it. No fire extinguishers in the workplace, a violation of ILO Convention number 155 Article 16, which requires employers to ensure the availability of firefighting equipment and adequate training for workers in emergency procedures. Expiry of the license of the hospital, a violation of ILO Recommendation number 164 paragraph 3, that stresses upon the importance of maintaining up-to-date safety certifications and regular inspections to ensure compliance with health and safety standards. There were no emergency doors, which is again a violation of ILO Convention number 155 Article 16, so I'm not counting it as an extra one, but a part of the first violation. The hospital staff was missing, which is a violation of ILO Convention number 187 Article 2, which emphasizes the role of trained personnel in managing occupational safety and health, ensuring that emergencies are effectively handled. 7 newborn infants died, the worst way of violating ILO Convention number 155 Article 13, which requires measures to protect the health and safety of all workers and other persons in the workplace, highlighting the severity of neglect when vulnerable lives are lost due to inadequate fire safety measures. Residential buildings near the hospital also got severe damage, a violation of ILO Convention number 167 Article 11, which mandates that precautions are taken to protect not only workers but also the public from hazards arising from construction activities, including the containment of fires to prevent collateral damage. Such devastating fire accidents can turn years of hard work into ashes within seconds. It is imperative that we are adequately trained to prevent or at least extinguish these fires, which not only destroys our efforts but also claims invaluable human lives. We can never know the dreams and potential of the 9 children from Rajkot and the 7 newborns from the Delhi hospital, whose lives were tragically cut short. Their futures were lost forever, simply because we failed to invest in fire safety. I agree with the fact that the heat waves are supporting such fire accidents to take place, but we must have the proper safety measures to control such fires from becoming humongous accidents killing many people or causing damage to the assets and the properties. By investing in preventative measures and fire safety protocols, we can protect our invaluable human resources and safeguard our communities. Failing to allocate even modest resources for fire prevention is not only short-sighted but also jeopardizes the well-being and future of our society. It is our responsibility to act now to ensure the safety and security of all individuals against the growing threat of fire accidents.